Hello, I'm back. Still got 3 more tiers to rush through before I can go to bed. So let's start off the red with Urbrask. And I think this is kind of hands down the best Urbrask has been. 2 in red for legendary for Extreme Praetor. Type matters a little bit. 4/4 first strike. He's already above average with that. But here's the part. I don't think he works as good in limited. Maybe cast an instant sorcery spell, deals 1 damage to opponent, and add 1 red. So cantrip, cantrip, cantrip. And then you can pay that next red, which is, if you get him out once, you get him and you make that count, basically, is the idea you should be going with. That you're gonna flip him that time when you go for it. Because you'll play a spell, you get the red, cast the next spell, get the red, cast the next spell, and then you use that red to flip him to the other side. And when you flip him to the other side, it work, deals 3 damage to target opponent, and only their board. It's a one-sided board wipe, which is amazing. And then you create 3 treasure tokens. And then you can cast spells from any graveyard. Instant or sorcery from any graveyard. If a spell would be cast this way, exile instead. So he flips back to the other side, and hopefully you've got a couple spells in both people's graveyards from existing at that point, I guess, and your own spells. You could flip him again, probably, because you've got some treasure tokens to cast your off-color cards, and you give them another one-sided board wipe. Like, he's easier and harder to flip than the other ones, because you need to have the instant sorceries available. But there's a bunch of good cantrippy spells in this set so far. Okay. Either way, though, I think his first side is a B+ easy. Like, a little bit of damage from casting those spells is nice, but a 4/4 first strike for 4 is super strong. It's not beating the other any of the other Praetors so far, because they're all bigger than him. But he's got a really strong ability. He comes out quickly, and you can flip him relatively easily. And then his backside, it's kind of conditional, but not as much as Jingataxius. But it's not nearly as busted as Elesh and the other one, so backside's B+ too. Chandra, Hope's Beacon. 6 mana legendary planeswalker. I think the first planeswalker we've seen so far, right? No, we saw Elspeth too, right? 6 mana, whenever you cast it or sorcery spell, copy it. That's already pretty goddamn good. And you can choose new triggers. And her +2 is add mana in any combination of colors, which is okay. +1, exile top 5 cards of your library. Until your next turn, you may cast instant or sorcery spells from among those exile cards. Okay. And then Chandra's Hope's Beacon deals X damage to each of up to 2 targets. She's really good. It's a 6 mana planeswalker. It's a little hard to get to sometimes, and hopefully it's kind of board stally, so you can just start wiping the field with really good instant sorceries. But if not, you ramp even harder to what, I don't know, but you can get top cards of your library to do it. And then even if nothing else, you plus her and minus to start popping things too. So I'll give her a B, because she doesn't instantly protect herself, but you could kill 2 creatures. Like, kill 2 4/4s, which is pretty strong, like, immediately when she hits the field. And then just, like, copy a shock. Copy whatever lightning strike equivalents in this set. Very strong. Even not cool. You know what? She kills 2 creatures. Probably. Or she kills two 5/5 Praetors immediately. She's high enough there. Invasion of Tarkir. So, 2 mana, 5 life. When Invasion of Tarkir enters the battlefield, reveal any number of dragon cards from your hand. There's like 5 maybe in the set. So, when you do, Invasion of Tarkir deals X plus 2 damage to any other target, where X is the number of cards revealed this way. X can be 0. So it's like a bad shock, but it has a backside. Flying, trample, 4/4 dragon, whenever dragon you control attacks, deals 2 damage to any target. That's a pretty good backside. And the front side's like kind of removal, so it's not bad. Like, I'll put the front side at C+, because you could theoretically have it slightly bigger than 2. In case it's a lightning strike, which is great to face, to creature, to other battle. And the backside, the Thunder Maw is a B. This is mythic too. I thought that was rare. Rare would be pretty good. Rampaging Raptor. I really like this Raptor. 4 mana, 2 and red for 4/4 trample haste. B instantly. And it's got super fire breathing. Pay 3 to get +2 till the turn. Already great. Whenever Raptor deals combat damage to an opponent, it deals that much damage to a target planeswalker that player controls or battle that player protects. This is a very good battle triggerer, baby. B. It's not quite Reality Smasher, but you're gonna get a lot of work in for dropping that on turn 4, just pounding in on something and getting maybe a couple damage through to flip another battle or something. And here is Witchcraft. 1 red. Cannot read Japanese that well. Deals 5 damage to target creature, planeswalker, battle. Look at the top X cards of the library, where X is the X damage dealt this way. You may choose exile one of those cards, put the S on the bottom of your library. Play the exile card till the end of turn. This is a weird one, because it's a good removal. 3 mana for 5 to any creature, planeswalker, or battle is very valid. That's good. That's straight up a B. It's not an instant, so it wouldn't be a B+ or A. But the exile effect I don't think is going to trigger as often as you could. And because this is 3, is kind of where you want to play it early. But you can play lands too, so interesting. But B, it's good removal. Kills a lot of stuff in this set. Invasion of Karsus. I don't know Karsus. 4 mana, 2 red for 4 life. Mage Karsus enters the battlefield. 3 damage to each creature and each planeswalker. It's the Anger of the Gods, but on a battle. If you have a creature that survives it, you could probably hit this and flip it. 4/4 Ward 2 Ward Pay 2 Life Elemental. I like that a lot. Whenever you cast a spell, just 2 damage to each opponent. It's just real good on that the instant sorcery game here. So the Anger of the Gods battle thing is not bad. There's definitely a good use for that. Like, your red stuff blows things up, and the blue stuff keeps stuff alive, so put that to C+. Refaction Elemental is a C+ as well. It doesn't have any invasion or trample or menace or haste or anything, but I like that it's a little hard to remove, and a couple spells you cast. It doesn't say instant or sorcery, it says spell. So creature, get this guy to flip. One drop. Invasion of Tarkir. Cast the thing. That's like 6-8 damage. It's pretty good. Invasion of Kaldheim. Battle. 3 in red for 4. Invasion of Kaldheim enters the battlefield. Exile cards from your hands. Draw that many cards. Till the end of your next turn, you may play cards exiled this way. This is insane card advantage, like really good. Say by turn 4, you've got 3 or 4 cards gone, so maybe you got 2 or 3 cards in hand, so you're not really super worried about like doing it. So you just drop this, get a whole bunch of cards, fill up your hand, C plus on the front. I mean, it's better if you got more cards, but you got a full 2 turn cycles to play everything that you would have had in your hand anyways. Pyre of the World Tree. Discard a land card. Deal 2 damage to any target. Interesting. Not great and limited, but that's going to be a weird one in constructed. That whole magmatic lava discard deck is maybe got a new piece. Maybe discard a land card, exile top card to your library. You may play that card this turn. So if you discard a land card, you could get another land card. It's an interesting thing to do with it. The backside I'm not really as sold on. Like I'll call it a C, but it's great for when you do start hitting those land blocks in limited, like discard a land card. Oh, there's a land card on top. Okay, play that one. Next card you draw, it's another land card. Discard that one. Oh, it's a creature. You can play the creature now. Helps you get around those land blocks. It turns them into 2 damage and an impulse draw, which is it's all right. It's not backbreaking. City on Fire, I love, but it's not a limited card. It's Convoke, but 8, so whatever. But somebody's gonna get this dropped on them, and then they're gonna get the Reflecting Roll on the World Tree, and they're gonna get just obliterated. If a source you control will deal damage to a permanent or player, it deals triple that damage instead. It does make all of your red removal by damage spells really good, but you gotta get it out first. So you either need a bunch of tokens, or a couple ramp, or some Urbrask treasures or something. Either way, it's kind of like a D+, because you gotta be able to use it. But I love it. It's going in my Torbrand deck right away. This, however, Bloodfeather Phoenix. Phoenix, 1 red, 2/2, flying, can't block, who cares. Phoenix doesn't matter either, I should say. But whenever an instant source spell deals damage to an opponent or battle, you may pay 1 red. If you do, return it to the battlefield and it gains haste. That's a dope Phoenix. It's aggressive, it comes back really easy. Oh look, you pay the shock. Urbrask will give you 1 red, you get this, you get it back. Swing for 6. Phoenix goes burr. But downside is I think there's been 4 or 5 2/2 flyers, but there's also been like 3 2/4 flyers. A bunch of 2/3 flyers. Definitely not surviving much. I mean, red is the aggressive swing deck, but pulling it back because you can't block it either is like not great. So gotta have some buffs or this kind of thing out to really make this sing, but still very good. So Into the Fire. 2 red sorcery. Choose 1. 2 damage to each creature and battle and planeswalker. Or put any number of cards in your hand on the bottom of your library, then draw that many cards plus 1. So it's a wheel for yourself, or a pyroclasm to everything. The versatility is really good. Call it C+. Like, not that stoked about either half, but versatility is strong. I like this one. The other backup 2 I've seen Well, there and Thrill Seeker. 2 in a red. Vampire Warrior. Neither of those matter. So 1/1. Back up 2. So this could come in as a 3/3, or you put 2 counters on something else, and you can pay 1 damage to sacrifice this creature and deals damage equal to its power to any target. Pretty good. Pretty good. Like, assuming you got 1 more mana available after this, you get to swing with like a 4/4. You get to pop something or deal 4 damage, sack and deal 4 more. I like that it doesn't require to tap or be untapped. Oh, just an intro to a video I've never seen. But pay 1, sack it is always a nice response to stuff. And it fits the sack deck obviously too. Solid C+ for me. Tally Primal Conqueror is fucked up. Seven mana, it's really hard to cast. 7/7 Trampler, it's at least C+ just for that alone. But when he enters the battlefield, each player exiles cards from the top of the library till they exile one land card. You may cast any number of spells from among the non-land cards exiled this way without paying their mana cost. If you hit the field with him, you get 1 spell in limited, or draft. And 2 edge at, you get 3. And commander, you get 3. Like, he's very good outside of limited. Inside limited, he's maybe too expensive, not sure. But he still has more. You can pay 9 and a green, or 9 and 2 life, to flip him to Itali Primal Sickness. 11/11 Trample Indestructible. Whenever Itali deals damage to player, they get that many poison counters. Oh, he's a Blightsteel Colossus on the other side. Except he does get -1/-1 counters. But he almost certainly kills people in 2 turns if they can't get the -13 thing to kill him or removes indestructible. Yeah, so his backside is like a B+. That's A+. Doesn't have haste, is the only thing. But he should already be out for a turn by the time you play fucking 10 mana to flip him. So he shouldn't need the haste because he's just flipped. Itali on his own is a B+, but very hard to cast, obviously. This is gross. Kenra Spellspirit. This is my favorite of the flippies. 2 mana, 2/2 Trample Prowess. Already C+, verging into B- territory for me. I'll put that in the B-. You get the backside. Trample, Ward 2, Prowess. I love the double prowess trigger. That's great. 1 spell makes us a 5/5 Trample Ward 2. That's close to Reality Smasher. And you can flip this basically the next turn because you pay 2, pay 3 and 2 life to flip it, or 3 to bloat. That thing is so dope on the back. It's like my favorite of these cards. Backside's B+. Lithomantic Barrage. This spell cannot be countered. There aren't that many counter spells in this set, to be honest. 1 mana sorcery. Deals 1 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Deals 5 damage if that creature is blue or white. It's Fry, but cheaper and not an instant, so but also you can still do with other things. I think Fry only works on specific stuff. Rending Volley, Rending Volley is worse. It's Fry, but 1 less and not an instant. But also hits other things, so there's uses for that. Versatility is good. C+. Furnace Rains, 2 and red. This is whoa. First time in a while that I've seen them print this at less than 4 mana with no like significant constrictions on it. And it's weird because this is like a slower set, and this is one of the better ones of these effects. You control a target creature until end of turn. Tap that creature. Until end of turn, it gains haste. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player or battle, create a treasure token. So it's cheaper than normal, and it has an almost unconditional make a treasure if they can't block it or it has travel or something. This is gets a C+ from me actually. Okay. Invasion of Regatha. 3 mana, 5 life. Something. As Valve deals 4 damage to target another battle or opponent and 1 damage to one target creature. That's a weird inverse of that. And then you get the Furnace Disciples. On the other side, Prowess 4/4. If not a creature source, you can deal damage to a creature battle or play to eliminate +2. Whoa, I love that backside. I love Prowess. Jeskai for life, baby. That backside is a B. Easy. 4/4 with Prowess that buffs all your red spells. And the front side is weird. 4 damage to an opponent is like... yeah, like great. 4 damage is like it's almost a kill spell. 1 damage to one other creature is not much, but it can kill some stuff, but it's like really good. C+ on the front too. There's the Regatha. Invasion of Mercadia. 2 mana, 4 life. As battle, you can discard a card. If you do, drop 2 cards. That's fine. That's the same rate as all those other draw 2 discard spells. Chiron Flamewright. It's a goblin spell shaper. Play 2 in red and tap to discard a card to create 2 blue-red elemental creature tokens. Creatures you control get +1 and gain haste. This is... all the red battles have really good backsides. Like 3/3 already is pretty solid, but it makes tokens, buffs your field. Not sure which side to put that on, but the front side is so cheap. I think this gets better for the backside, and like this is a minimum C on the front side. Like it's a draw spell that also gets you a body for 2 mana is like really good. Alright, Harried Artisan. Human Artificer, 2 in a red, 2/3 haste. Not bad, not fantastic, but 3 mana, 2/3 haste is okay. It's at least a C. And then he turns into a 3/4 flying haste, and that's really good. But he shouldn't need haste when he flips, so whatever. C+. Front side is C at best. I don't know if you paid 6 mana, you could flip him the first turn and get a 3/4, which is less good, but Fortis Gremlin. 1 in a red, 1/2. Phyrexian Gremlin. Phyrexian matters. It's got expensive fire breathing, but you can also pump it to get a big ass body on the other side. So it fits the sack deck if you want to get a permanent larger creature. Or trade up in combat and get something big. I don't like it, but it's like a C+ ish, like right between the two. So Ramosian Greatsword, 4 in a red, artifact equipment, Convoke, +3/1 and has trample. Woof, that's a good equipment. It's one of the only like trample enablers I've seen in this set so far, but we have yet got to green. Equip 2 is nice and cheap, and you can convoke it quickly. +3/+1 and trample is like Quite strong too for that kind of equipment. Only been like one destroy artifact or enchantment thing too, so I'll put this at C plus. But Convoke sorcery speed is not always my thing. I don't really like it, so I can't get better than that. Fearless Scald. 5 mana, 4 and a red, Dwarf Berserker, type don't matter. 3/2, backup +1 and double strike. So this could be a 4/3 double striker, which is really good for 5, or you pump something else to be like a 3/3 or a 4/4 double striker for 1 turn. And this is also double strike. C plus for me. But like I'll happily pay 5 mana for a 4/3 double striker. Okay with it. Shivan Branch Burner, 7 mana, Convoke Fly Haste Dragon. I mean, it's hard to not make this be good. Flying Haste 4/4 for 5 is about the rate I would say I would like to pay for that. So it needs to Convoke 2, which I think bumps it from a B to a C plus. You could effectively get this for like 4 or B, the right deck. Would probably be like the end of the game. But yeah, it can't be higher than C+. It's too expensive. Stoke the Flames. Very, 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 very good. Instant speed, Convoke 4, deal 4 damage to any targets. That is a B. Just solid. Scrappy Bruiser, I actually quite like. I wish it was cheaper. 3 mana, red, Raccoon Warrior, which neither of those types matter. 3/4. Whenever Scrappy Bruiser attacks, up to 1 target attacking creature gets +2 and trample to end of turn. Return that creature to its owner's hand at the end of combat. It gives a creature that you have target attacking creature gives a dash. But they don't get haste, so if there's ETB creatures or sagas that battles that are creatures that you want to flip back to the other side for some reason, but it's pretty good. At best, it's a 4 mana 5/4 trampler that bounces, which is not great for himself, but for other creatures it's okay. I'll still gladly pay 4 mana for that effect, and like pump my stupid Furnace Gremlin or something like that. War Train Slasher, 4 mana, 3 in a red, Wolverine, Dinosaur, that's a weird type. 4/3 Menace, that's very good. Whenever it attacks a battle, double its power. Holy shit. That's the battle guy. That's gotta be a C+, like a 4/3 Menace for 4 is pretty good. And flips battles very quickly. Shadow the Source, 6 mana, instant Convoke. 6 damage to target creature, planeswalker, or battle, and destroy target artifact. Popping the artifact for 6 mana is shit, but killing a creature with Convoke instant speed is spicy. Battle 2, honestly, because you could flip one of these that deals damage on the other side, but 6 mana is expensive for that, so I'm going to call it a C, because I like the versatility, and I like Convoke on instant speed stuff, but it's too expensive. Otherwise it'd be C+. Marauding Dreadship. One of the only vehicles I think I've seen so far. 2 in a red vehicle. 4/1 with haste. When it enters the battlefield, incubate 2. And then crew 2. You wanna basically A5, and you get a haste for 1 that leaves behind a crew of 2 power after, because that dies immediately when it hits them. A lot of skeleton lightning ball, those are great. Rhyme Dreadship is the D plus for me. Hanger Scrounger, 2 in a red, dwarf pilot, neither types matter, 2/1, backup 1, so it could be a 3/2, 3, it's good for C at least. Comes tapped, you may discard a card. If you do, draw a card. That's not bad. Get a repeatable loot source, which is pretty good. You can buff another creature and give them that ability for the 1 turn. It's gotta be a C plus. It's just a little better than standard. Heretic Prankster, 2 mana for a 2/1. Roughly a C. Because I know it's got another side. Pay 3 and a black or 3 and 2 life. Dies. Each opponent sacrifices an artifact or creature. The backside's not great, but it's only a 3/2 as well, so both of those are C's to me, to be honest. Like, this would be a D plus, because 2/1 for 2 is not great, but you almost want to trade it into stuff. But getting a little bit more out of that removal is not bad on the backside. It just costs you some more. Aki Scrap Chomper, 1 mana Phyrexian Goblin. Phyrexian matters, 1/1. Pay 2, sack an artifact or land. That's interesting. You draw a card. I'll give it a C. It's a lot of niches. This set. Phyrexian being a 1-drop 1/1 that can sacrifice other artifacts or lands, which is the important part to draw cards. Burning Sun's Fury. This is the card I'm the most confused about, because 2 mana instant, buff 2 creatures and get haste is not bad, but convoking to get that same effect is like weird. Alright, I got 4 creatures. Tapped 2 of them pre-combat so I could give them a buff and haste so they can actually swing this combat, which meant I had to have cast them or they had summoning sickness added back to them somehow. Or this is a defensive spell where you put 2 creatures in front of stuff, invoke it, and then the haste doesn't matter anyway. So I don't know what's up with this card. Invoke doesn't need to be there. This could just be that and I'd be fine with it. But it's the D plus, it's weird. Coming in hot. 1 red, instant. Target creature gets +1 first strike and scry. Great. Good combat trick. Wish it was draw card, so for that only I'm gonna give it a D plus. If it was a draw card instead of scry. Earnest Host Charger. 5 and a red. 5/5 haste. Not cycling. This feels like the most fair of the costed of the other ones. Like all the big cycler guys. Clearly not good. They're not bad though. Versatility is nice, so it gets a plus. 5/5 for 5 haste would be great. 5/5 trample haste for 5 would be amazing. They've done that twice now. But 6 5/5 haste is still okay. Mountain cycling just makes it better. Tarsus Depth Guard. 2 red, Vashina Warrior, none of those matter. 3 mana, 4/3 Defender. As long as its power is 5 or greater, it can attack as though it didn't have Defender. This is a weird one, but there's a lot of +1/+1 counters, a lot of backups, and some decent equipment. I gladly will consider that. a C plus because it's not hard to turn into +1/+1, or throw that 1/1 vigilance equipment on it, or throw that big stupid thing out there, or mirrored maiden splitter flash +2/+0. Oh, look at that! It's you paid 4 for a 6-0 6-3. Mirrored maiden splitter is combat trick essentially. Get a C for that. Aki Javelinier, 4 red over spirit, that doesn't matter. 5/4 reach, as they always tend to be. It's a C plus because I like the tap, deal 2 damage to player or battle. In that board stall way, it's nice. Red cap heal slasher, 4 mana 2/3, backup for a strike. This one's weird because 4 mana for a 2/3 is not good, but 4 mana for a 3/4 first striker is such a weird blocking setup that it's gotta be like a +1 thing. Giving something +1/+1 in first strike, like that guy, is dope. Make him a 5/4 first striker for the turn, then come back around just as a 5/4 is like oof. Iron Barb, 2 red sorcery. Barb deals 2 damage to any target. If it's a creature, it can't block this turn. Incubate 1. Incubate 1 is bizarre and unnecessary, but the 2 damage to any target is good. It's gonna be solid. And there's enough stuff that cares about that, so C. The Rushing Frontliner, 2 mana, 2/2. It's already good with trample. C plus. Vishina Phyrexian. Whenever Thrashing Frontliner attacks in battle, it gets +1/+1 to on a turn. The red is absolutely the battle color. Trailblazing Historian, 2 mana, 1/3 haste. Tap, another target creature gets haste. I like that. Decent attacker for your first draw. It gives your big shit haste after. Totally fine. Volcanic Spite, 2 mana, instant speed. Deals 3 damage to target creature, planeswalker, or battle. Put a card from your hand at the bottom of your library, and if you do, draw a card. Oh, so good. Removal, card fixing. Oh, it's too bad it doesn't go to face, but it's still fine. Like, that's very strong. Good. I like this too. No discard, just X the top 2 cards of your library. You can play until end of the turn. Sorcery C. House Reinforcements, create 2 1/1 blue red element tokens. Yeah, it's okay. D, it's for rate. Spread the bodies around. Beamtown Beatstick. +1/0 plus menace. Deals damage to a creature or battle. Create a treasure token. That is actually shockingly valuable, I think, for some of the multicolored stuff in this. And the ramp, I'll put it at C because it doesn't really give you a big boost, but red's good for me. I really like a lot of the stuff in here. There's some really strong things once you get up into the high rarities. Cool. I like red, I like black, I like white. Blue has some stuff. Alright, another short break, and then I will be back for the green. And then the last two. The last two are much smaller than these ones, so I can do them quicker. Right back. See ya.